Welcome to Cabral House Call. I'm Stephen Cabral, board certified naturopathic doctor, and today we're going to take your questions on a motivation and mindset Monday. So let's get right into it. What is our first question of the day? So Brad asks, whenever I get started, I seem to hit a roadblock and fall off the wagon after a couple weeks. So I think, and this actually ties really well into our last Cabral concept on today's Motivation Monday, and that is this, that initially, you can have this surge of motivation. You can be like really excited about a new plan, right? Because sometimes doing anything new is exciting, and so you're willing to fully commit to it. You're talking to more people about it, you're excited, and you're willing to see it through. But then you start to hit one roadblock, and then you can move past that one, and the second one, and it's like that willpower you initially had starts to die off a little bit. And this is when you need to focus more on your bigger why. Why are you doing this in the first place? If it's wellness-based and you're someone that suffers from joint pain or muscle pain and you're inflamed, well, you're doing it because you don't want to live your life in pain. And if you're someone who's low thyroid-based and having issues maybe losing weight, well, it's because you don't want that lowered and slower metabolism. And again, if it's someone who just wants to fix their digestive wellness, well, it's because you don't want to go back to ever being that person who can't eat really any foods without feeling sick to their stomach or bloated or cramping or have gas or any of those other issues that go along with digestive-based issues. So know your bigger why. Know why you're in this for the long run. And it could be about your family. You want to do this for your kids so that you're around longer. Any reason that you have is good enough for you, and it doesn't matter if it's good enough for anyone else. Just make sure you have a big enough why to carry you through, because everybody hits roadblocks. Some people are able to push past them, some people aren't. I find the people who are most committed have the biggest reasons why they need to make this change. I hope that helps you. Next question today. All right, so great question by Susie. She's asking, why am I so motivated in certain areas of my life, but not in others? So, and for her, talking about her health specifically. So what I would say is this, is sometimes there are outside forces that make you or keep you more controlled to do certain things. Like for your kids, you have to do it. You're taking care of them. You want what's best for them. You have parents that you're helping out. Well, they took care of you when you were younger. You're trying to help them out now. For work, they're paying you to do a specific job, and if you want to keep that job, you have to keep doing what is asked of you. But when it comes to your own health and your own wellness and your own weight loss, sometimes that gets pushed on the back burner, gets pushed to the very back because no one's keeping you accountable, right? It's just you doing it for you. And that's kind of the hard part about this, that if you're not intrinsically motivated, you can fall off the wagon pretty easily and you can lack motivation. So it's kind of how I just answered Brad's question before that. He's fallen off the wagon and you're not able to even get started to motivate yourself doing this, is that you need a bigger reason why. And sometimes you can relate it like this. Like I always say, before, when I was younger, I had no energy, I was exhausted, and I was not motivated to do really anything in life. And everything in my life suffered because of that. I was sick, I was in pain, I had no energy, I just felt like blah all the time. So what I had to do was, I wanted the rest of my life to be great, so I had to do the nutrition and do the exercise and all the stuff that I would rather really not do, but I had to do that in order to get all that other stuff that I really love and enjoy. So that's what gave me the motivation. Like now, I would say a much better parent, I'm more patient, I have more energy because I'm not exhausted, and all of those things. So I'm doing it not just for me, I'm also doing it for my family, for my kids, for everyone that works on my team so that I'm not miserable every day when I come to work, for all of those other reasons. So even if you don't find yourself enough of a reason to get motivated, think about how it will enhance all the other areas of your life. And the bottom line is this, as I've said before, action creates more motivation. Just getting started begets that wheel rolling, right? So you'll get more motivated the more you do, the more results you see. Just get started, trust me, you'll see it. Next question. Scott asks, very profound question, does it ever get easier? And so what I would say is, hopefully we're talking about sticking with a wellness program, sticking with a weight loss program, and that we're not talking about just life in general. But maybe you are. So what we'll talk about is this, because it kind of goes from all levels. And I was joking around a little earlier, when I was reading this question and saying, does it ever get easier? And I was saying, no, it really never gets easier, right? It never gets easier. It really doesn't. The fun part is, and the analogy is, that I can say, you get better, and that's the truth. Like, I feel that from all of the books that I've read and the mentors and the study and the schooling and all of those things, they've made me a better person because I'm just more equipped to deal with all of life's issues. Like 3 years ago, I didn't have any kids, and now I have kids, and so life's certainly not any easier, but I feel like I'm more equipped now to deal with more of what life throws at me. So my kids wake up a few times during the middle of the night, I'm able to better deal with that the next day when I've had less sleep. And so I would not say, no, it doesn't get any easier, but that's okay, because what happens is you build up more experience, right? So you're now better able to deal with all of these things that come along with what life throws at you. And life kind of only can throw so many things at you, and then you can use those past experiences to grow and then handle new situations. Because even though they're new, it's still related to previous experiences that you've had. And that's why when you're in your teens and in your 20s or so, you're not able to deal with things as well because you don't have enough life experience. You don't have enough of what could go wrong and how you're able to deal with that. And so what I would say is this, is that don't worry about whether you're able to handle it the way that you believe you're supposed to handle it. Handle it to the best of your ability, right? That's all you can possibly do. Read more motivational books, read more self-help books, listen to more podcasts, do more reading, see the experiences of others that are able to get past where you are right now and take it to that next level. Because there is a next level, there really is. I've been there myself. Most people that I've worked with have been there, and everyone's kind of made it to that next level. And guess what? None of us are perfect. We're really not. We're still dealing with things on a daily basis that we haven't perfected. We're just trying to move forward. That's it. We're trying to get better and better and better. And so that would be my advice to you, is that don't try to be perfect. Don't say, does it ever get easier? Just handle what you're able to handle right now and just try to make a little bit of progress each day. That's all. You don't have to make 100% strides day to day, but if you can just make that 1% incremental stride per day, well, by the end of the year, you made a 365% gain. That's huge. So it does not get easier, but you do get better. Thank you for tuning in to another Cabral House Call. I'll be back real soon answering more of your questions. Thank you for just tuning into the Cabral Concepts. We've been getting a lot of questions lately about what next? What can I do next? And so what I'd like to say is if you want to take your wellness, weight loss, or anti-aging goals to that next level, I'd say this. We have 3 options for people to start with, and you can just see if it's the right fit for you. What we do is we have the ability for you to simply click the Start Here button on the StephenCabral.com website, and you can choose 3 options, the best one that fits your needs. The first one is simply getting more details on how we work with clients in our wellness practice. So it could be options on functional medicine lab testing, it could just be on free recipes. We have our exact workout templates, everything that you need to just get started. The second level is completing the Dr. Cabral detox. Anywhere from 7, 14, or 21 days, it's the absolute best way to lose weight and improve your wellness. And we guarantee it. I mean, there's very few people that do guarantee their work. We absolutely guarantee that you will get results with this. And the third way is that you can do complete personalized wellness planning. And that includes choosing one of the functional medicine labs that we have on the website, or multiple if you would like, getting those labs shipped to you, completing the lab right at home, and then we send you in about 3 weeks after that a complete personalized wellness plan that includes everything our wellness clients and weight loss clients get at our Boston practice. So all you have to do is simply go to StephenCabral.com, click on the Start Here button, and you can get started and choose the level that works for you.